Good afternoon, YouTube. This your boy Joseph Tools out here. I done rode Jenny and cleaned her up over the weekend and detailed her, and I just need to do a quick wipe down of her. And I decided I'd just throw this on and just kind of run my mouth a little bit while I'm wiping her down. So just stick with me, and if you like the video, do me that favor, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff as we move along. At some point, I'm just going to do a quick wipe down, detail it just a little bit, just keep the dust off. It's kind of my quick detail, my kind of travel detail. This is what I do when I travel. I carry the necessary components to clean her up while I'm traveling. Because a lot of times when you travel, you know you don't have access to your hoses and your water like you ordinarily would. But while I'm doing this, let's just talk a little bit about supporting one another, support of family. While most of us are, if you're like me, I'm kind of a person who I do better many times when I'm alone. I would do better by myself. I don't at that point have the responsibility of making sure everybody else is okay. I just need to be able to sometimes just relax, decompress, because in life, most of my life, if not all my life, is geared around taking care of other folk, whether it's at work, at church, or at home. And so I look forward to just being able not to have to make decisions for everybody. And sometimes that can be misinterpreted as not needing anyone. And we can be manly men, all we want, and tell folk and convince ourselves and tell others that we don't need anyone. But the reality is everybody needs somebody. I'm not saying it's going to be the contingent. The support of someone else is contingent on your livelihood, or how you eat, whether or not you move, or whether or not you breathe. But the reality is, it's always good to have people in your corner. And so I'm finding with this culture that we are all now, that many of us now are part of, there's a support that inherently comes with just being a part of this group, of this culture, this gold wing culture. It's two-wheel culture, not even gold wing, just two wheels. Bikers have this thing about supporting and looking out for one another that a lot of people just would not understand. Now, I have with me today, I have some SC1, the Maxim, and it's really good. It shined it up the other day. I don't see a reason right now for another application of this, and so I'm going to forego it and just keep moving, just to get myself a quick wipe down. But I am going to use some quick detailer to just kind of make sure I have a protection and a shine actually on the bike itself. But I won't be doing the Maxim on the additional components. And so I just usually just spray a little and just wipe her in to kind of get rid of my dust and clean her up just a tad. How about that? And so, as I was saying, we all need somebody, and if we don't know we need somebody until somebody actually begins to do things for us, and then we look at it and go, wow, that was nice, and I didn't even know I needed that. And see, I'm one who, I don't do a lot of boasting or bragging, because I believe that we should esteem others greater than ourselves. And so I look out for my brother and my sister before I look out for myself. And we don't even want to mention those who are part of my household, because they get taken care of before I. And that's by design, because that's what a man's supposed to do. Well, that's how I was raised to do it. Maybe because I saw my father do it so much. My father took care of my mother and 8 of us. Yes, I said 8. 8, and I'm the youngest of those 8. And we have done rather well. We didn't have the best of everything coming up, but we were taught how to treat people. We were taught how to love one another. We were taught as the boys of the guys of the house, the men of the house, to take care of the women in the house. By how we watched our dad take care of my mom. That's how we learned how to take care of those that we love. And take care of our sisters. And that's what we do. And so, on this past week, my wife, she know I love this channel. She know I love what I do. She's watched me. She is not the consummate rider per se. She loves to get out there with me every now and then and ride around, film things and go Facebook Live. But she knows that I've become accustomed to this channel, and I love this channel, and I love being out here with you guys, and I love talking this talk and walking this walk. And so this hat I'm wearing, this Chosen for Twos hat, she went and had it made on the other day and made some connections to have some more made if I want them. And then on a couple of days after that, and he called me on yesterday, my son, he did this. Just hold that thought. My son made these t-shirts that says Chosen for Twos and has a YouTube sign. And so it has it at the front and it has it on the back. I wondered why it was high on the back, and now I realize what that is about. Because when I sit on the bike, you can still see Chosen for Twos when you're riding up behind me and it's not covered by the backrest. Smart idea. One that I would not have thought of. But the thing is, their whole thing is, if you're going to be out there doing it, represent yourself or represent what you're a part of. But if you're going to be out there, at least try to promote what you do. If you got a channel, promote your channel. And so, you know, because have never been accustomed to being recognized in much of any regard, I would tell you, when I was at Gold Wings and Glizzy's, when I got off the bike and started toward the building, I was filming and I heard someone yell out, Chosen for Twos. And so I stopped because it surprised me that someone was voicing it like that. And I turn around and I'm always going to, if you stop me or you call my name, I'm going to stop and I'm going to meet you. And I found out that the first person I talked to was from Maryland. The next two people I had a good conversation with were from New York. There was a gentleman I spoke with who was from Louisiana, and I realized out here on this ground like this, when you're promoting things like this, people begin to know who you are. And so I don't do it for that purpose, but I want you to know, those of you who are supporting the channel, I love you. I appreciate you. You're some outstanding folk. That's about all I'm gonna do. I just want to shine her up a little bit. I love that. You're some outstanding folk. And so we have to do what we can to support one another, to push one another. If you know you got a brother or a sister, I recently was able to run and meet up with Chappie while he was at the battleship, because he mentioned, I'm gonna ride down to North Carolina, I'm gonna hit that about 12 o'clock, I'll be down at the battleship. I had things to do that morning, I just jumped out there and I just run down in hopes of seeing him, but understanding that I went down there so late that I may miss him. But it was just because he mentioned it that I took that chance, and I went down there. It's about a 45-minute ride. But I took the chance because he was in the area. And so if you're out and about, and even if you don't tell me per se, I'm watching a lot of people videos, man. I'm watching a lot of them, not just to learn, see what you're doing and to support you, but I'm new to this. And I just want to glean different ways and different angles for which I can come at this thing, because I'm totally new to this. And I watch these guys, and I just want to say, we all, I think I want to convey real fast, I think we're all appreciative and thankful to God that Sensei He went down recently, and I just want to give him a shout out. That brother has been, and I love what he has done for the culture. I love the access he's given us to Charlie Brown, because Charlie Brown, although we knew him, there are very few of us that had that kind of connection and that with him until he began to be put out there as much as he is now. He's always been out there. He can hold his own. So, but we certainly appreciate the way Sensei has come in and opened up so many avenues in this organization, in this Gold Wing movement. And we thank God that things were only as bad as they were. They were bad enough simply because he went down, but I thank God for his training and his wisdom, his writing wisdom that taught him how to even fall. And we certainly have him in our prayers, and the family in our prayers and our thoughts. And then I watched his family try to nurse him back to health. And I thought that was interesting. But I just want y'all to continue to pray for all riders, because it can happen to any of us at any time, because our viability out there is not only contingent on our wisdom, on our riding ability, on our speed, on our know-how, but there are other folk on the road with us, and that adds a layer of hazard that we have no control over. And so I would that you would just watch out for yourselves, watch out for one another. When you get an opportunity to support one another, continue to accept and receive the family love and the support you get from your families and your friends, and don't take it for granted, because they don't have to do what they do. Nobody has to care about you. Nobody has to do what they do for you. So when folk do things for you, appreciate those things. If it's only a kind word, if it's only a comment on that YouTube, I want you to know I appreciate every single comment that I'm giving out there. Well, and some good, and every now and then there's some bad, and I accept that as well. Enough to reflect and actually ask myself, was there any validity to it? Because I'm always going to check that. And if it's no, I go on about my business. And if it is, I take the opportunity to adjust in my way, not yours. But I just thank God for the opportunity to be out here doing this thing. I thank God for the family support. Chose for twos, baby, YouTube. And see, one day I'll have enough notoriety out there that I can be like Kelly B, and I won't have to put the YouTube with it. I can just put the name, and everybody just knows. Kelly's a household name, baby. I'm just saying, I'm messing with you, Kelly. But I appreciate all the elders, not elders in age, but elders in this culture, in the sport. Those who have been out there on this grind for a minute. Sensei and Godfather for blazing the way in a lot of things. Slappy, Kelly B, all you who are out there doing your thing, Boots and Jeans, Sonian, out there doing your thing, Nomadic, Tank. I done got to start calling names. Chappie, I had to start calling names. I'm gonna stop calling names. But YouTube, we love you. We appreciate what you're doing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing just to be out here doing this thing with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. I'll be down at the beach a couple times. We got the Harley Rally coming in on this coming month. The additional rally that people want to call, for some reason we've coined Black Bike Week, when initially it was simply Bike Week. So I'll be down there, in and out. It's only 45 minutes away, 45 minutes. And so I won't be staying down there, but I'll be in and out. And so if you see me, holler at me if you're coming down. If you're coming down and I see you, or I hear you coming down, I'll reach out and try to find a way to contact, to hook up with you while you're down there. We could chop it up. We could have a burger. We could do whatever. We definitely will have some fun. We'll definitely talk a lot of junk. All right. We'll talk a lot of junk and enjoy one another's company while you're here. But I would certainly meet you on that end if you're down here. Even if I don't have plans to, if you tell me you're coming, I'm coming to see you. So we'll see you down there if you make it this way. If you don't make it this way, I'm rolling out of here in June. I'm heading out toward Memphis. So if you're on that end, and from Memphis from the 8th of June to the 11th of June, and from the 11th of June to the 14th, I will be in New Orleans. And so those two places, so that's my agenda, my immediate agenda: Myrtle Beach, Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans. So if you're out there in any of those places, hit me up in the comments. and let me know that you're out there so I could, because I don't know some of these places. I'm gonna be with a group, and I don't know some of these places, but you could probably tell some of the best eating spots and some of the spots to stay away from. So that's it. That's all I got today. I just wanted to get on here, run my mouth, and show you what a beautiful family I have. Chosen for Twos hat, baby. I'm not doing merch at the moment. I have a set number of subscribers I want to reach, and once I reach that, I'll start the merch. All right. So we'll see you out there on the grind, baby. Out there on the highways, the byways, freeways, expressways, this way, to that way, to over yonder. But do me a favor. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you can get the next few. I'm out of here. I'm getting ready to go in the house and relax. Peace.